With the MrBeast allegations getting worse by the day, and with MrBeast's most recent video receiving over 1 million dislikes in the first 10 hours, a question arises about how this situation will affect YouTube as a whole. But first, we need to understand why MrBeast, otherwise known as Jimmy Donaldson, is receiving so much negative attention, and how Jimmy is responding to it. There are 3 reasons why Jimmy is currently getting so much hate. The first is the now well-known allegations against Chris Tyson, a MrBeast crew member and close friend of Jimmy. These allegations claim that Chris was talking inappropriately to and that Jimmy knew about it the whole time. The second allegation against Jimmy relates to his new game show he's filming with Amazon Prime. These claims involve poor treatment of contestants and staff, including not providing food and water and failing to administer contestants medications, which has allegedly led to seizures and multiple hospital visits. The final allegation against MrBeast, which we will examine more closely, is that he allegedly is running illegal lotteries while faking multiple videos and challenges. This information was initially exposed by a YouTuber named Dogpack404, also known as former MrBeast employee Dawson. On July 24th, 2024, Dawson released a video titled, "I worked for MrBeast, he's a fraud," in which he explained the alleged lotteries and fake videos.
On August 2nd, 2020, MrBeast live streamed him and his friends signing limited edition shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers. And here are just some of the clips from that stream.
In 10 minutes, right, because we gotta give them time to do their cart, we'll give 2 orders $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting $3 grand in their order. In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. 2 minutes, newest order gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page. And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries.
The rest of the video followed the same format, where Dawson would show or discuss something MrBeast had done, and then provide evidence as to why it was illegal or manipulative. As you might expect, Jimmy and his team did not take kindly to Dawson's video, and have since sent 2 cease and desist letters to Dawson, demanding that his video be taken down. One as a warning and one as a final warning.
But to give you a quick idea and context, Dogpack404 basically shot out this little notion right here. A cease and desist final warning. Emoji, I would assume, was definitely not included by the lawyer. Now, this was one actual thing that I saw. The other thing that I saw posted was from Internet Anarchist, who basically shared this cease and desist letter. Immediate action required. Dear Mr. Blank, McGuire Woods LLP represents your former employer, MrBeast YouTube LLC. I am writing to you regarding your recent troubling conduct following your involuntary termination. So yeah, according to one of the journalists that I've talked to, Stephen Asarch, he basically said that McGuire Woods is actually the law firm that MrBeast is using for the third-party investigation of Ava Tyson.
Now, this attempt to silence Dawson would be bad enough, but unfortunately, Jimmy allegedly has been putting even more effort into silencing people and spreading more lies. The first video posted by MrBeast after the drama, titled "Survive 100 Days in a Nuclear Bunker, Win $500,000, did not address any of the allegations. Instead, it seemed like Jimmy was trying to pretend that everything was okay and continue uploading as usual. The most tragic detail is that the comments criticizing Jimmy have been deleted.
Survive 100 days in a nuclear bunker, win $500,000. Came out 7 hours ago, is already #1 on trending. But apparently, MrBeast has been filtering through the comments and deleting everything that basically says he's a fraud. Mr. Teaching kids how to gamble.
I love how MrBeast is such a good person. He gives away so much money and funds the poor, and he understands that.
2 replies. Deleted.
It is clear that Jimmy is using his power to silence everyone speaking about the allegations. This behavior is very suspicious for someone who claims to be innocent. If you were truly innocent, wouldn't you come out, deny the accusations, and try to prove everyone wrong? Now, Dawson has recently announced plans to make a second video exposing Jimmy.
Dogpack would then say, "Some updates. I was originally going to expose MrBeast's philanthropy efforts being more for aiding private interests and boosting MrBeast's image than actually doing anything good. But in that investigation, I came across something far more interesting that no one else has ever found. Part 2 will be far more damaging to MrBeast's career than Part 1. He is now saying, I'm making a Part 2. It's going to be even worse. MrBeast is finished."
With this, it seems like the drama is escalating more than ever before. If it continues to escalate to a point where it harms the MrBeast channel, YouTube could be affected as a whole. There are 2 potential scenarios for how this could play out. Scenario number 1, MrBeast's downfall could ruin YouTube and its viewership. On average, YouTube has 125 million users active on its platform every day. If we look at MrBeast analytics, we see that he gets about 75 million views per day. This means that more than half of YouTube's users check out MrBeast daily. If the MrBeast channel were to stop getting views or even just experience a drop in viewership, it would significantly and negatively affect YouTube, whether through daily viewership or AdSense revenue. Not only would this affect the analytical and revenue side of YouTube, but it would also impact the creator side. Jimmy has literally become the face of YouTube. If he turns out to be a fraud, it could damage YouTube's branding and overall authenticity. Speaking of authenticity, the authenticity of YouTube as a whole is in question. Obviously, there are many real creators who are honest with their audiences, but with content creators like Eric also getting exposed for faking videos, it raises questions about who is genuinely real and who is a fraud. Sadly, with all these allegations, it appears Jimmy is falling into the fraud category. If the biggest content creator is able to get away with faking things, who's to say smaller YouTubers wouldn't do the same to grow? Sadly, YouTube doesn't seem to care if creators make fake or fraudulent videos, because if people like watching them, YouTube's algorithm will push them to more viewers. This ends up supporting creators who aren't actually there for their audience or for the community, like Iraq. At the end of the day, will the MrBeast situation ruin YouTube? Probably not. The reason is that MrBeast is YouTube's poster boy and is the biggest YouTuber on the platform. And because he brings in a lot of money, I think YouTube would likely side with Jimmy in this case. But in my opinion, Jimmy should own up to his mistakes soon. If he tries to delete comments, he isn't disproving anything. He is just digging himself deeper into controversy. This brings us to the main lesson we can all learn. Unlike what Jimmy is allegedly doing, we should always strive to be more honest with each other and work to make YouTube a better place. Remember, this is all alleged. I don't mean to accuse anyone of anything. I just wanted to educate people about this controversy. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below.